Hello students, how are you all? I hope you will be all fine in your home. Be safe and be in your home. Okay. Hope you all enjoyed your learning online classes. So now we are going to start our subject science of class 6 and our new chapter is chapter number 5, separation of substance. In our previous classes we have learned about synthetic fibers, natural fibers and so many things. Now simple you can say sorting of materials in chapter number 4. Now our new chapter is separation of substance. Separation of substance, by the heading of the chapter you can understand why the separation there. In this chapter we are going to learn about the separation of substance. The substance are of different kinds. What is the need to separate the substance, why the substance should be separated. So by this chapter you all understand why the separation of between the substance is necessary. So let's start our chapter. Most of the things around us like air, sea water and rock, milk, paint and are mixtures. Okay, mixtures, they all are mixture of different substance or material. So a mixture is a substance contain two or more pure substance mixed together. Mixture किसको बोलते हैं? Whenever a substance made up of two or more substance mixed together, they are called a mixture. Okay, they are called a mixture and together in a varying properties, and the properties of that mixture, the substance which are mixed together are different. They vary from others. Okay, the substance mixed to form a mixture called constituents or compounds. हमको ये पता है कि दो से ज़्यादा जब मिक्स कंपोनेंट्स मिक्स होते हैं साथ में, दे आर कॉल्ड एज मिक्सचर. ओके, बट द सब्सटेंस विच combined together to form a mixture, they are called as constituents or compounds. Okay, now according to mixture, the mixture can be of two types or can be divided into two types, homogeneous or heterogeneous. They are of two types, homogeneous or heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture, it is a mixture which is constituently are uniformly distributed and each part of the mixture has same properties. The mixture are uniformly distributed in everywhere and the properties are same. The properties of the mixture are same. Okay, so this type of mixture are called as homogeneous mixture. Like salt water dissolve in water, the water is called salt water. You whenever you taste the water, the salt is uniformly distributed in all over the water. So that type of mixture is called as homogeneous mixture. The property of the mixture have same. The properties are same. Some other are sugar water solution, air, mixture of gases like nitrogen, oxygen, okay, carbon dioxide, etc. So these are the example of homogeneous mixture. Second one is heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture it is a mixture which is constituents do not get mixed uniformly. In homogeneous, the constituent get mixed uniformly, and in heterogeneous mixture the constituent do not get mixed uniformly, and each of the part of the mixture has different properties. Part of the mixture has different properties, so the constituent have different properties. They are not at all same. Like sand and water, sand never get mixed with water, so the properties of sand and water are different and they are not uniformly mixed together. So this is the like you can take other example of oils. Oils never get mixed with water, so the example is oil, chalk water, pond water. Pond water is not is a mixture, but the constituents are not uniformly mixed together. So this is the basic difference between heterogeneous mixture and homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture, again I am saying homogeneous mixture, in that the constituents are uniformly mixed together and have the same properties, and in heterogeneous mixture the substance are not, or the constituents are not uniformly distributed, mixed, and they do not have the same properties. Okay, Example of homogeneous mixture: salt and water, sugar water solution, air. An example of heterogeneous mixture: chalk powder, oil and water, sand and water, etc. So this is the difference between homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. So the substance present in the mixture do not lose their identity. In heterogeneous mixture, the substance do not lose their identity. Their identity remains same. सॉइल है तो सॉइल अपनी आइडेंटिटी सैंड कभी लूज नहीं करेगा. हमको जब whenever we see the mixture, we see that it is a sand and it is water. But in sugar water solution, you are not able to distinguish, or you are not able to find sugar or water. Okay, now for example, common salt that is used in kitchen is prepared from the sea water. Or one more thing is there, you can separate this solution by using physical method. Okay, components can usually separated by using physical method. How? You can take the example of salt. Salt is prepared from the sea water. Salt is prepared from the sea water by separating salt from water. So it is separated by physical method. Let's discuss about why the mixture, why there is a need for separation of substance. Why it is need? क्यों ज़रूरी है? According to me, why does to get the useful component, desirable components, whatever we want. Okay, whatever we want to get the useful or desirable component, it is a better of first need to separate the substance. So here are some needs. Why the need is there to separate the substance from the mixture. First one is to remove harmful substances. क्यों ज़रूरी है? Why it is needed? Because to remove the harmful substance from the mixture. Whenever you buy rice, wheat, okay, pulses from the market or from the shop, you have seen some small stones and some undesirable components mixed with that. So it is an insect also. So it is not good for us, good for our health. So we need to separate them, है ना? ज़रूरी है उसको उसमें से निकालना. The undesirable substance is get separated from the desirable components which we want. So to remove the harmful substance, it is necessary to separate the substance. Okay, now second one, before using them, we all do that in our home. हम लोग वो stones को, pebbles को, insects को अलग करते हैं सब्जी से जो लाते हैं, जो हम wheat लाते हैं, rice लाते हैं उससे, to get the useful substance. Now second one, to obtain useful components. As I told you, it is necessary to obtain useful component. हम जो desirable substance जो चाहते हैं, which we need, that is get separated from the undesirable components. Like crude oil is a mixture of various components such as petrol, diesel, kerosene, and petroleum gas. So it is necessary to separate these things. Petrol have different use, kerosene oil has different use. Kerosene oil we use in our domestic household purposes, but petrol and diesels are used for vehicles, है ना? To run the vehicle, are used to run the vehicle. So it is necessary to separate the substance because they have different use. So to obtain the useful components. Second reason. Third one, to remove undesirable components. Okay, it is necessary whenever we use the things, it is necessary to remove the undesirable components from the useful one. So you might have seen your mother have preparing tea. घर में मम्मी चाय बनाती है, उसमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें डालती हैं, चाय पत्ती, टी लीव्स, मिल्क, water, ginger, different types of things added in the tea. Your mother, after when the tea get prepared, your mother separate the tea leaves from the tea by using a strainer. टी स्ट्रेनर आता है, चाय छन्नी जिसको बोलते हैं, टी स्ट्रेनर, वो उससे यूज करके अलग कर देते हैं. क्यों? बिकॉज when the tea get prepared, there is no use of tea leaves in that tea, so we separate it from the tea. like that the undesirable substance gets separated from the desirable ones. So these are the three main reasons why there is the need for separation of substance. First one is to remove harmful substance. Second one, to obtain useful components. Third one, to remove undesirable substance. These are the three needs to remove the undesirable components from the desirable ones. It means separation of substance. Okay, need for separation of substance. Now, so it is a need to separate the substance. So there is a method. Okay, there is a method how we separate them. So there are some methods of separation. To separate components, a mixture, we should first find out some of the properties that would be different from the remaining the components of the mixture. So, okay, we know that removing of harmful substance is there. So we know the properties of the components. अगर हमको नहीं पता है कि वीट की प्रॉपर्टी क्या है तो सो व्हाई वी नीड सेपरेशन. हम लोग स्टोन्स और पिबल्स को वीट से अलग क्यों करेंगे? सो वी हैव टू नो द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ द सब्सटेंस विच वी वांट. ओके, सो नाउ द मैथड्स आर इंक्रीजिंग डे बाय डे. मॉडर्नाइजेशन होते जा रहा है. द मॉडर्नाइजेशन विल बिकम the modernization will going on so fast, so the separation of methods should be growing more and more. So there are some separation methods of solid substance. लिक्विड का अलग से पढ़ेंगे, गैस का अलग से पढ़ेंगे, सॉलिड्स का अलग से पढ़ेंगे. सो देयर आर सेपरेशन ऑफ सॉलिड सब्सटेंस फ्रॉम अ मिक्सचर. ओके, लिक्विड का दूसरा है और गैस का दूसरा है. सो फर्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न अबाउट द सेपरेशन ऑफ सॉलिड सब्सटेंस from a mixture. Separation of solid substance from a mixture. Then we are going to learn about separation of liquid substance, then separation of gas substance from a mixture. Now, so in separation of solid substance, first one is hand picking. Hand picking, two different words are there, hand and picking. hand का मतलब हाथ, picking का मतलब किसी चीज को निकालना. So in that method our hand is going to used. Okay, hand picking मतलब हम घर पे जब चावल चुनते हैं, खाना बनाने से पहले मम्मी चावल चुनती है. सो दैट मेथड्स कॉल्ड एज हैंड पिकिंग. जब हम हाथ को ही यूज करके बाय द यूज ऑफ अवर हैंड वी आर एबल टू फाइंड आउट द अनडिजायरेबल कंपोनेंट्स, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज हैंड पिकिंग. सो द ग्रेन्स एंड पल्सेस दैट वी बाय फ्रॉम द मार्केट may contain undesirable components, small stones, insects, etc. So these stones and insects are vary from the grains, vary from the grains. हमको clearly we are able to see with our eye, they are different from our grains. So it should be easy for us to spot. So we should use our hand to separate these stones from the grains. So that is called as hand picking. Okay, means to take out by our hand. This process is called as hand picking. We use this process in our daily life. हम इसको डेली करते हैं. जब भी हम कुछ गंदगी देखते हैं कहीं पे अपने डिज़ायरेबल सब्सटेंस के पास, तो हम उसको हाथ से हटा के फेंक देते हैं, है कि नहीं? मम्मी चावल चुनती है घर पे, जो ग्रेन्स वेजिटेबल्स आते हैं उसमें से फ्रेश वेजिटेबल्स को अलग करते हैं और उसमें जो ख़राब रहते हैं, जो इंसेक्ट्स रहते हैं उसको अलग करते हैं. वी यूज़ द मैथड हैंड पिकिंग इन अवर डेली लाइफ. ओके, इट इज़ अ वेरी कन्वीनियंट मैथड. बहुत कन्वीनियंट मैथड है सेपरेशन. कैसे देखो, सी द पिक्चर, हैंड पिकिंग. अ गर्ल हियर, she is separating small stones from the pulses by using her hands. Okay, first one, क्यों ये मतलब कन्वीनियंट मैथड है? क्यों है उसको देखते हैं. why this method is so convenient, what is the reason behind that? तो first one is the shape and the size of and the color of unwanted substance is different from that would be useful for us. Simple, their shape, their sizes, they are different from the useful substance, the undesirable component substance. Their shape, sizes, they are different from the useful one. So it is very easy for us to separate them because we easily spot them. सेकेंड, द क्वांटिटी ऑफ द मिक्सचर इज स्मॉल. इसमें जो क्वांटिटी होती है मिक्सचर की स्मॉल होनी चाहिए, तब तो हम इजीली उसको सेपरेट कर सकते हैं. बहुत सारा चावल रहेगा तो सो इट इज़ नॉट ईजी फॉर अस टू सेपरेट दैम. if the quantity of the substance is small, mixture is small, so we are able to use this method. Third one, the unwanted substance is present in small quantities. So the unwanted substance is present in small quantities, so we are able to pick out them from our hands. Okay, so this method is called hand picking. हैंड पिकिंग, हम अपने हाथ से ही किसी चीज़ को निकाल के, वो अनवांटेड सब्सटेंस को निकाल के अलग करते हैं. जो डिज़ायरेबल कंपोनेंट्स है, डिज़ायरेबल मिक्सचर है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज हैंड पिकिंग. नाउ सेकेंड वन, थ्रेसिंग. मेनली दिस थ्रेसिंग प्रोसेस इज यूज्ड बाय द फार्मर्स. See the picture. Mainly this process is used by the farmer. This process is called manual threshing. जो परंपरा से चली आती है ना, चेंज नहीं होती कभी, दैट प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड एज मैनुअल थ्रेसिंग. मैनुअल उसी को बोलते हैं. नाउ सीरियल्स लाइक व्हीट, राइस आर सोर्सेज ऑफ फूड फॉर अस, एज वी नो दैट दे आर द सोर्सेज ऑफ फूड. आफ्टर हार्वेस्टिंग द फूड क्रॉप, द ग्रेन नीड टू बी सेपरेटेड फ्रॉम द स्टॉक्स. ठीक है, जब when we harvest our crop, then it is necessary to separate them from the stalks. This is done by the process called threshing. So how the process will be done? कैसे अलग करेंगे grains को stalk से? So this process is done by threshing. Simply you can define the process of separating grains from the stalk by beating them on the ground or by a machine is called threshing. So threshing can be done by two processes, by manual threshing by using our hand beating them in a rock hard surface, or by machine also. Okay, so it can be done in following ways. First one is manual threshing. By using our hands, we beat the crops into on the surface, hard surface or rock, so we can separate the stalk from the grains. It is done by this method, manual threshing. This is called manual threshing. The farmer holds a pipe. You have seen the farmer holds the pile of the crop in his hands and hits on the rock or the hard surface. During this process, the grain separated from the stalk. This process is called manual threshing. Now, threshing can be done also by the machines. Thresher machine. This machine is called as thresher machines. This machine is used for threshing of large quantities of grains. When the quantity of grains are very large, so this machine should be used to separate the stalks from the grains. Okay, this machine is. So the process is called threshing. Especially this threshing process is used by the farmers to separate the grains from the stalks. Okay, now third one, winnowing. Winnowing is a word. By using this word, by pronouncing this word, you are able to understand winnowing. इसमें मतलब कहीं ना कहीं the wind, the air should be, air का use हो रहा होगा, air should be used. Okay, now we need to separate this grain from a mixture of grains of wheat or rice and husk. Up after threshing, this winnowing will done. Okay, after threshing, this winnowing is done. So this winnowing process is used to separate the grains from the husk. Okay, so it can be done like this. This is a mixture of grains and husk, and the farmer using a winnowing basket. This basket is called winnowing basket. और वो अलग हो रहा है. कैसे हो रहा है? The method of winnowing, which is based on the property that grains are heavier than husk. Okay, we all know that the grains are heavier than husk. फार्मर खड़े हो जाते हैं बास्केट में, विनोइंग बास्केट में ग्रेन्स लेके, और वो उस डायरेक्शन में खड़े होते हैं. दे स्टैंड इन दैट डायरेक्शन फ्रॉम वेयर द विंड्स ब्लो. जहाँ से हवा चलती है जस्ट उसके अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में वो खड़े हो जाते हैं. एंड दे यूज द बास्केट. फ्रॉम दैट बास्केट द ग्रेन्स एंड द हस्क फॉल डाउन. फिर जब विंड आती है, हवा बहती है, तो ग्रेन्स तो हैवी हैं एज कंपेयर टू हस्क, सो द ग्रेन्स would settle down in the bottom and the husk are blown away in different direction with the air. So this process is done by the farmers by using the winnowing basket. Okay, ऐसे देखो यहाँ पे हवा इस डायरेक्शन से आ रही होगी, तो ये जो हस्क है वो दूसरे डायरेक्शन में गिर रहा है और जो ग्रेन्स है वो नीचे सेपरेट होते जा रहे हैं by using this winnowing basket. So you can define that the method of separating heavier and lighter components of a mixture by wind or blowing air, this air is called winnowing. Separation of heavier and lighter substance by using air or blowing by using a mixture by wind or blowing air, that is called as winnowing. हवा इस डायरेक्शन से आ रही है, जो ग्रेन्स है वो heavier है as compared to husk, so they can be settled down there. Okay, यहाँ पे आ रहा है and the husk were carried out by the air. Okay, they are wheat grains and this is husk. This process is called as winnowing. Now sieving, fourth and the last process, sieving. sieving मतलब छानना, छन्नी, सीव को छन्नी बोलते हैं, और sieving मतलब उसे जो प्रोसेस होता होगा छन्ने का, उसको बोलते हैं sieving. In Hindi I am telling you. Now when the component of a mixture are different sizes, so a sieve can be used to separate them. So this method is simply used when the components and the mixture are of different sizes, so this sieve can be used to separate the components. Okay, separate the components. And sieve, how the sieve look like? A sieve has a shallow vessel and has small holes. These holes helps to separate the substance. The sieve of the holes, the size of the holes in the sieve depends on the size of the components to be separated. So there are different types of sieves are used for different types of substance need to be separated. According to the separation of the substance, the sieve should be used. Okay, the size of the sieves, and their holes vary from different to different sieves. So the method can be defined as the method of separating the components of a mixture that are of different sizes by using a sieve is called sieving. So this method is used when the size of the substance is different. Okay, when the size of the mixture is different, by using sieve is called sieving. The process is called sieving. Okay, the method of separating of the mixture when the size of the mixture is different by using the sieve is called sieving. घर में कभी छन्नी देखा है? मम्मी जब आटा छानती हैं, wheat flour. Okay, this method is used in our homes to separate wheat bran from the flour. Wheat bran from the flour. This method is used in our home daily by your mother. You can see. Okay, now, and you have noticed whenever the building construction will there, जब तुम्हारा घर बना होगा, कहीं पे building construction होते हैं, तो this type of sieve the labor should used. Okay, construction sites to separate pebbles and stone from the sand or from, है ना, this type of sieve is used by the laborers to separate the pebbles and stone from the sand. This type of sieves are used by the large sieves are used by the laborers to separate the pebbles and stone from the sand. Okay, students, so separation of solid substance is completed. There are 4 types separation of solid substance from a mixture. There are 4 types. Hand picking, use of hand should be there. Threshing is done by using the machine for the large quantity of grains, and by manual threshing by using hands. Winnowing by using winnowing basket and blowing air. It is used for separation of mixture of heavier and lighter substance. 4th one, sieving, it is done by the machine, done by the sieve. Okay, when the sizes of the substance is different. So there are the four main process of separating solid substance from the mixture. Hope you all understood the topic, and whatever problem you have, queries related to this topics, please question me. And in our next video, in our next class, we are going to start separation of insoluble solids from a liquid. Okay, insoluble solids, the substance which cannot soluble in water, that substance are called as insoluble solids. In our next class, we start this topic, separation of insoluble solids from a liquid water. So many, in the first topic, so many things are, you can see in your daily household purposes. So try this one and tell me your experience, and later we will discuss our next topic. So thank you students, enjoy yourself, enjoy your online learning, and be safe in your home. Thank you.